I've got another classic fix for you today. And I really enjoy these fixes, you know. I just have a blast doing them. And you have to sit there and watch it. Watch me have fun doing a fix. What? Why do you like that, huh? Anyway, what I got here today is jumper cable fix. The handle come off the wire here, and actually they come off both ends. So I thought, well, I'll fix the one end first so I can get all practiced up, so when I do this fix it'll go lickety-split. Well, I had to wrestle around with that other end and figured out how to do it, but I tell you what, it wasn't any cakewalk, let me tell you. Anyway, what I got to do here to drill out this rivet that's in here to get the copper piece so I can finagle it onto that clip. And I'm going to go ahead and do that now for you. Put this in the vise and I'm going to drill out the rivet. I got my drill here and I think I got too small of a drill. I'm going to bump that up to a little bit larger. I'm going to go a 30-second over on that. And before I start my hole, so I got an opportunity to use my automatic center punch. And you saw that on another segment of Pappy's Corner. And boy, does it work good, because I'm going to get it on there. There we go. Got a nice center punch on there. Now I'm going to go ahead and just drill this out. Well, let's see what we got here. That would probably be nice if I could drill it from the other side, but I don't think that's going to happen. So what I'm going to do, since I can't get the drill to go in, it's just the head spinning around. Can't get it to bite in and drill. So I'm going to grind it off with my grinder. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. There we go. Get the grinder fired up. And if you'll excuse me for just a second. There you go. Should have seen the thing spinning around when I was trying to grind it. Alrighty. Now, there we go. Got it off there. And that rivet, I'm going to have to grind on it some more because the head, whoop, there you are. The head's still adhered on here, so I'm going to grind that off so I can get the rivet out of this little brass clip. I think I got it now. I'll just see if I can, yeah. I just pushed it through with my automatic center punch. Now, I've got the hole. And this time I'm going to be a little smarter. And remember to run the wire through the handle first. Feed it up through there, like that. Now that I've got it fed up through there, this, let me show you how this is. See there, it's got a clip right down onto that. So it takes a little finagling to get that on there just right. And I got the vise and everything here, and that's why I keep getting out of the camera, because I wanted you to be able to see what I do here when I start using the vise. And here we go. Hold this off to the side while I try to actually open this up. By working with the vise here a little. Well, that clip just broke off, so I think I'm kind of screwed right now. So what I'm going to have to do is solder this on here. Because what happened is the little clip broke off. And I could probably take another piece of copper and screw it down on there, but we'll go to a soldering operation on this, and I'll get that baby to stay on there one way or another. Now, how would that be if you had a fix-it show like Pappy, and you went to fix something, and you couldn't fix it? But your show wouldn't last very long, would it? Wouldn't be a very good fix-it show. So when that clip broke on that, I couldn't clamp onto the wire, so I had to improvise. And here's what I've done. I'll show you here. Is I took this clip and I put the wire up on there, and I wrapped it wire around to hold that on to this clip. Now that isn't going to work permanently, but that'll hold it there while I solder. So we got this set up here, and hopefully this will go lickety split for us. Go ahead now. Turn on the propane torch here. And we'll heat this up. Turn up the flame a little bit. Now copper really sucks the heat in quick, so there's not a whole lot of mass here. Most of the mass is actually in all the cables together. I'm going to heat this. And this will just take a little bit here to get this heated up a little. And then I've got my flux core solder right here handy. And this is like sweating pipes. And I've showed you how to do soldering before. And it works pretty good. Now I've got my soldering iron all fired up in case I need it to help melt this solder onto here. I'm going to try and do this side first. And maybe there's enough heat now if I can get this solder to melt. And it is melting in there, so that's a good sign. What I'm going to have to do is heat out second. Oh yeah, it's puddling out here real nicely. There we go. I'll probably take a picture of this and post that so you can see up close how it looks. That's I'm going to go ahead and unplug the soldering gun because I won't need it. And I might be able to hold it up here so you can see. There we go. See how that solder is all soaked in around there and clear up by the hole actually. That might be in my way a little bit, but I can always grind some of that out of there when I go to rivet that on. I'm going to let this cool, and I'll come back and show you how to rivet that on. It's all cooled down. I can touch it just fine. Now I'm going to pop rivet it on here. And I've got it slid up into here, like so. Got the hole lined up. Pop rivet here, and pop riveting tool. And you're actually going to see me do it this time. I know I told you about it before when I fixed the mailbox, but actually I'm going to do it right here. And it should go pretty good. Like I said, I got the hole pretty much lined up. There we go. And on the pop rivet tool, squeeze it a couple of times. After you squeeze it, you have to push it back. One more, this ought to do it. Oh. They're kind of neat little tools here. There. See it breaks it right off, pulls it through. Take the plug out of there. Pliers here, I have to pull it out with the pliers. This is a bigger pop rivet. This is a 3/16 pop rivet, so they're a little beefier than your 1/8 inch. And let's take a look at what we got. There it is. It's riveted there, and you can see. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's on the inside there. I'll tip it up. Maybe that's a better view. It's riveted right there, the cable's on, and we're good to go. So, you can't let things stop you when you run into problems. You just got to figure out a way to take it on through to the complete fix. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to have a fix-it show. So remember, if you can't impress them with intelligence, have them with bullshit.